Why am I muted again? What the fuck? It's reset to before the stream settings. Right, there we go. Okay, right, no, it's just bricked. I'm not fixing it for YouTube, unfortunately. Right, welcome back, everyone. I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome, 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 cool guy. I hope you're doing well. Wait, you tell me I get to watch, two... Yes. Oh, my phone crashed. No, my stream bricked. I copy and pasted my game capture, which is what I would normally do, to show like my stats in the bottom right for YouTube. And when I did that, for whatever reason, it fucking broke. Like, it just crashed everything. I couldn't even interact with it. It didn't even crash properly. Yes. Allow me to ratify myself. For those of you that haven't seen this yet, there is a thing where you can ratify me as part of a rat race. And I must don my rat mask and rat ears. Fuck. Get on my head. Hello there. It's gonna be really weird for anyone that's like refreshing just now. Hey. Fuck. Didn't mean to press Q. They just give you in-game bonuses. No, it doesn't make me better at the game, unfortunately. In fact, it hinders me, because now I've got a fucking rat nose in my peripheral vision. You haven't rebound Q? No, of course not. I don't rebind like any keys in games, I just deal with what the defaults are. I adapt. Who's rebind Q to W paste? When are they adding the ADHD negative trait that just makes you make random noises really loud? Hey you're finally awake. Now that YouTube stream is back, let me fix their settings. There we go. Learn skills for prevent noise. Always makes noise like you have a cold. Yes, exactly. Hey, before bin, how am I? B4M bin, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. I hope you're doing very well today. Thank you very much for the follow. And that's it, guys. We've done it. 1,300. Hell yeah. Thank you very much. Very kind of you all to be following. Accidentally pressing Q is a quintessential part of the Zomboid experience. Exactly. You drew a four-fingered hand with blood on the front. Yes, the 1,300th. You even get to see me wearing the rat mask. It's unfortunate, but it must be done. I whistle so loud it upset. That has to be a hell of a thing to do, to like bother yourself with your own whistle. What? Yo, what's got you down, man? I just fucking whistle too loud. I kind of get it, because occasionally I like to whistle just to see it, just to remind myself I can still whistle. And sometimes it is rather loud. Fortunately, despite the hyperfixation on Zomboid, well, then again, I'm not diagnosed and I'm not undiagnosed, but I'm not going to self-diagnose. I definitely don't think I have autism at all. I just think I love to hyperfixate on the occasional thing. In fact, the only thing I've truly hyperfixated on in my entire life is Zomboid. I watch a lot of things on Twitch and remind me I need to change my news. Well, we'll catch you in a moment. I will do my best not to blow my bone whistle in-game at the moment, then, as well. Oh. Book? Book? Oh. Book? Oh. Alright. Ooh, duffel bag. It's kind of a bit of a legendary pull. Damn! Taking it like a rat! There's a zombie outside. Where the fuck did it go? Did it climb in? Oh, there it is. I think the thing I put in perspective is, though, a lot of people share those traits, and a lot of blame comes from stuff like TikTok. I mean, the only thing I probably would say that I'm fairly certain of is I probably do have ADHD. I had the whole thing in like school where they had to teach me separately. And in hindsight, I was like, huh, probably. So I did a like official thing where they basically suggest you go get a diagnosis for it. So I paid for all that, and they were like, yeah, you should probably go get diagnosed. And I was like, nah, I'm good. This is enough. Like, if you're telling me I should get diagnosed, that's enough for me. So, I still don't know, but I also still don't care. It's literally never, like, affected my life at all. Like, I don't think about it, so like, oh, would life be different if I knew? No. I'm just gonna keep living the way I live. Hyperfixating on my Zomboid. Cherry's developing skin. Yeah. Hey, Foxy Fox, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. As long as it doesn't impede your day to day. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, some people do, like, need medication and stuff, like, ease their brain or, like, you know, I guess slow them down or whatever various medications do. The only medication I need in my life is omeprazole. Unfortunately. Get the fuck out of the closet. New hot news. Badger forces zombies to come out of a closet against their will. Yeah, I have really bad acid reflux. Like, I can't sleep with it. It was so bad to the point, like, in October, I've never been to urgent care or A&E in my life, ever. I was like, I need this sorted now. I can't wait. So about all that cola. You see me drink a lot on stream, but like even if I don't drink it, I still have it, Genova. So I just basically settle with drinking it anyway. I think I also missed a message. You play Overwatch without gamer meds? Nah, Coke is my gamer med. Rewatch every single VOD and see how long Sherry would get in prison if she was, the zombie apocalypse wasn't even, yes. Many times, I mean, we've got the kill count. Oh my god, who's the guy that does the, like, if Disney villains would charge for their crimes? I know the name, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Mouse 8. Just end up on a fucking Mouse 8 video. What if Sherry was charged for every zombie she killed? Hycel. Is that Hycel? Quick question, I literally started like 2 weeks ago. Does hunger not affect my character? I eat immediately when the icon shows up, so... I mean... It just reduces your carry weight. It does also contribute to weight loss, but I don't mind spending the day being hungry. I've got a hearty appetite, so my character's basically always hungry. What the fuck? Sugar makes my stomach upset too. Let's go without any sugar in a meal, or almost have a... See, it's not sugar that irritates my stomach. Because even if I cut it out of my diet for like a month, I still have it. I've had stomach ulcers prior. Well, I had a stomach ulcer prior, but... Animal abuse, robbery, extreme mass murder, the list goes on. Yeah, actually, it gets worse when you put it like that. Nah, hearty appetite's fine. It just increases the rate at which you get hungry at. I've always considered it 3 points, because you basically have infinite food after a certain point anyway. What do I have to check out, huh? I got fat from eating nothing but tortilla crisps and plunkies. Yeah, I personally figured you meant your character, but that's still a funny mental image. Up and down, my esophagus and stomach, I'm not diagnosed and on the right diet and meds. Took a long time to find the right doctor. Yeah. Yeah, I bet it did. Because if it, so for me, like in the UK, getting like an endoscopy is really fucking hard, even though I have a history of it. But the problem is I don't have a history of having ulcers in the UK. So, as far as like UK health records are concerned, I've never had an ulcer in my life. There are probably better drinks, sure, but like, I enjoy it. Everybody prefers different things, right? XC10, welcome, good to have you here. I hope you're doing very well. I mean, it's like, this is my favorite Coke. Like, Cherry Coke's my favorite. I just normally can't get it in cans. That's why I'm not drinking normal Coke today. No, there's not less zombies during the winter. It's the same amount all year round. There's loads of rabbits, so I might try hunt one. Oh, what do I mean try hunt one? I'll absolutely hunt one. Just need to set up a fire. Get fucking here, you little shit. Oh, fuck. Looks like a bowl. We could just do a prediction. Because then you can gamble. You guys want to gamble how many cans of Coke I'll drink? Let's do a gamble. How much Coke will I drink this stream? There you go. 10 minutes to gamble. Have fun. Ah, yes. Peace and tranquility. You are right. Thank you very much for reminding me. Yes, there you go. If you have baked beans, gamble your baked beans. Predict how much Coke I'm going to drink this stream. At the end of the stream, I will confirm the gamble. Speaking of which, I can take the mask off now. Yeah, no, so that's why I did 2 cans. Because I've already drank 1 on stream. So if I added 1, that would be unfair because I'm currently drinking my second. Try Cooper, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, a ratification mask, yes. Ah, fuck. Pulled my fucking hair. I need this hair cutting. I need it cutting. Let me go hunt another rabbit. Probably, but she doesn't really use hair clips because she has a fringe. So she doesn't really clip her hair up. She's got like a grabby one though, you know, like those ones. I don't know how to describe it, like a big hair clip. I immediately killed and dropped the rabbit, didn't I? Where'd I drop the fucking rabbit? God damn it, where'd I drop the rabbit? So I killed a second rabbit for nothing then, yeah? Oh no, I put it in my bag. Muppet. Nobody's been this stupid before. Badger-themed hair clips. Four plus cans. Holy. You know, very rarely do I ever drink 4 on the stream. Nobody's ever built a hairstyle like this before. Gonna inflate that gamma real good with that redeem. Ah, yes. Whoever's put 10 on 2 cans. Now that is a bargain. If you win big. I need 3 stones. I messed up, I couldn't change my gamble. There we go. Fire pit. Let's chop this down just to lure out any zombies in the area as well. As well as use it to cook our meat. How much do you usually drink? I would probably say within the range to 2 to 3 cans per day. When we were doing the subathon, I was drinking significantly more, to be fair, because I was just sat in here all day. Some days I'll push 4, but not often, I would say. Like, I've got 5 cans. I had 5 cans at the start of today. I had 3 cans last night. And bear in mind, I wasn't streaming. Why? Okay. Whoa, weird behavior from a food there. Jesus. We need a drink soda redeem to make this work.
Yummers.
Yummers. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's start moving towards Ekron. For the first time. There's a few more rabbits, but we'll ignore them. They can be hunted later. Assuming they don't try to trip me over. My kill count's a little weak again, like my average kills. Oh. I rarely sprint. I very rarely sprint. It just looks like I sprint a lot because I've got very high run speed. What for? Cooking XP, Kraken? Or what? Because if you're on about cooking XP, then probably like acorns. I mean, the last time we chugged a Coke, Moo Cooper, it was the Shui that we did. There's 20 gifted subs to make me do a Shui then. Which was, yeah. Granted, a normal chug I'd probably do for less. I don't like chugging from a can though, I hate it. I can only do it with like Red Bull because Red Bull have like a really wide lid. Make characters that's full when doing so quickly. Yeah, probably like stews and soups then, if you're on about like food. Like for consumption. Progress is progress, and I like to make progress into towns. Okay. Still fairly vacant. I'd have expected to have started clearing by now. It'll be very shortly though. I reckon at this crossroad down here coming up. Of a T section even. However, the stats of the subathon are in the Discord. The subathon totals we ended up with were updates. No, it wasn't updates. Stream schedule. 256 total gifted subs. 5 tier 1 including prime subs, 1 tier 3 sub, 20,629 bits, and $12.92 in ad revenue. It was incredible, to say the least. And it ended up running for into a 4th day, which lasted far longer than I expected, honestly. But yeah, no, it was very good. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it enough to continue it for as long as they did. Here we go. Now the zombies are spawning. Yeah, so I thought on day 3 we'd finish at 6 PM. However, we ended up finishing at 4 AM nearly the next day. Yes. I know, it's crazy. Sorry, I feel like I'm hearing something. Oh, I see. Hey, thank you for the 256 bits, Rock. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. I'll be honest, I didn't even realize that was meant to be a cheer. My brain didn't compute that you can type it. I take it you're meant to type it without a space, right? What we got? Nothing in the bag. Let's kill a couple more, then we'll head back. It's got quite a few straggling around. Ah, that's all well and good, that's fine. I'm glad that you just used the platform to watch. I appreciate that. I still need to put a clip together of all of our close calls now. We got a lot of them on the list. I also wonder if I'm finally unbanned from TikTok, so that I can stream there again. That'd be nice. Now let's head back to base. What did you do to TikTok? I don't know. They never gave me a reason. They just banned me twice a week each time. They never actually gave me any reason, explanation. There's like a section where it tells you about your reasoning for community bans. And it like, basically it goes into detail, like I researched it to see where I would be going to look for it. Nothing there. I don't know why I was banned on TikTok. I can only imagine it's because I might have used a naughty word, but I didn't really see what the naughty word might have been. So I don't know. Banned on TikTok sounds like an award. Apparently it's really easy to get banned on TikTok. Because I mean, I mentioned it in my Discord, but like, so for TikTok, they have like agencies and stuff which are really easy to join and they're meant to help you when shit goes wrong. However, I gave up. Basically, I'll be honest, they were shit. I would never use anything like that again. Because it didn't cost me anything to be with them. There were no perks to it, really. The only benefit was for them. Like, they just profited off me streaming content. And, like, don't get me wrong. That's kind of fine if there's, like, benefits to it, I guess. But there weren't. There weren't any perks to it for me. Policy against streaming on... No, they don't have a policy against streaming on other platforms. That much I know. Apparently you can walk through a computer. But yeah, I basically was just like, well, fuck it. Whatever. And I've not streamed there for fucking ages. In fact, I've pretty much just let my TikTok die, which is a pretty poor decision, but given that the platform has tried to nuke me twice, I'm obviously a little bit bitter. So I don't really fancy even trying it, but then I'm like, well, you know, a lot of the people who are active here, not a lot, but like nearly, I'd say a quarter of the people that ended up here potentially have seen me on TikTok. So it's nice to actually still have that availability to stream on other platforms. So I should just do it. But even so, it's stupid. I think I used the C word, to be fair. And I don't know, they haven't established if that's a bannable word. Because I know YouTube, like, auto-demonetizes you for it. Bite-sized guide videos on there. Yeah, that's TikTok's fault, unfortunately. So I'm sorry that's not been going to TikTok very much. I do plan to do more video stuff again, like I need to, but I'm trying to work out how I can condense some of, like, the content that I make here into clips a bit better. No, see you next Tuesday, Rockhopper. Take the first letter from each of the things I just said. Although change the C and C to a C instead of S. It was a bit, I mean, I found you on YouTube. Hey, nice. Yeah, I'd say a lot of people, the majority either... Well, more recently, I feel like more people find me from Twitch, either via raids or seeing me on the list. Because when I'm streaming Zomboid now, because there's quite a lot of you watching, I'm actually very visible as one of the first few. Americans hate that word. Yeah. No, so I, of course, probably used a bad word in their books. And, yeah. However, respectfully, the guy that was constantly harassing the stream over on YouTube and got under my skin, yeah, thoroughly deserved the statement.
Ah yes, the most hated insult ever. SYNT. Sint.
Yes, exactly. Sint. But yeah, no, you say that on YouTube, you get a little, I believe you actually get a red demonetized symbol. If you use it on Twitch, your stream immediately gets set to mature if the bot detects it. Nice Zomboid from Goliath. I do like it when they line up for me. Donut is a good insult. Perfect. Mega Depression. I might go try pick up those rabbits and just stuff them in a room so that they, like, get stuck inside. It'd be a lot easier than, sprinting after them every day. There's a light on your forehead that... Oh. My camera's gone a bit funny, hasn't it? Yeah. Because of stream reset. There we go. Thank you, Rock. Let the opening of my third eye. Every single time I'm in combat, my third eye opens. Using Zomboid as its terminal demon here very much. Probably not. Unfortunately. As great as that would be. Yeah, if they're not gonna use it, let me use it. Oh my god, what? I'm queasy from that already? Really? It was only tier 2 first. And I interrupted it as well. It must be a combination of thirst and the dead bodies. Hey Sonny, welcome. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Stream is going good so far. I had no idea that I could die to corpse sickness. Wow. Welcome, lame guy. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I am indeed, Ekron, what's up? I am indeed. No, I'm not going to Brandenburg. I've already discussed that the route into Brandenburg from south is not really the most viable way in and will probably take longer than it's worth. Because you're not optimizing the amount of kills that you get per day. So I'm going to go do Rosewood after this. So, Ekron, Rosewood, Riverside, Brandenburg. Sorry, I just need to stretch. I've got level 10 fitness, level 10 strength noodle, as well as level 10 axe skills. So when I'm using axe-based weaponry, I can go for like 200 kills and then we get tired. As the day progresses, we can kill less and less before we get tired, though. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the chat for the first time, Noodle. Thank you. I didn't realize there was a high fence. getting stressed out by the fence bangers. Always annoying when there's a load of them like this. It'd be nice if I came off the fence, but... Long blade level 10? No. I don't have level 10 long blade. I have level 10 axes. No, it's a flint saw. Meaty. Also, welcome. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing very well. Normal mode isn't working at the moment, unfortunately, Fish. I tried to set it up so it would, but it just isn't accepting me setting up a YouTube stream in horizontal mode. So I have to fix it later on, but because I plan to go live, I just had to set it up in one of the modes at work. So right now, full screen mode is only available in the description. Machete in that one. Hey Fish, thank you very much for the follow over on Twitch. Welcome to the Purple Zone. I appreciate you coming over here from YouTube, as unfortunate as it is. There should be normal YouTube streams again, hopefully from later on. I've been having trouble with YouTube streaming recently since we did the subathon here on Twitch. We're nauseous now, that's not good. That is ticking up faster than usual. Yeah, I should hopefully have it fixed later on. But yeah, at least in the meantime on Twitch, you've got access to some pretty cool free Badger remotes. let's go home. 800 kills today is it's pretty good. I mean, it's not our best, but considering we've got a bit of a run each day, cannot complain. How many calories does fruit jam have? It's a shame it doesn't have like a label on it. Oh, it probably has it on the wiki, doesn't it? Because I might already have a 5k calories that I need. Oh no, it's only 550 for fruit jam, so I've only got 3,200. Are you avoiding using guns? Guns are exceptionally loud, that's why. Welcome to the chat for the first time, Zilp? Is it? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. I hope you're doing well. Ammo is exceptionally rare during Rat Race. And guns are incredibly loud. So when you've got 16 times population zombies at a pinpoint hearing, it's not always the best decision to start blasting as much as you may want to due to the sheer amounts of zombies. I mean, I think I only have like 300 bullets anyway, which is probably just enough for it to get me to like aiming level 1. So most of my ammo comes from zombies that I kill. The settings for Rat Race are in their Discord, Fish. I hear one. I'm glad you're enjoying it, though. It's been a very, very fun challenge to do as well. Especially with the length of the challenge, too. Like, when I went into this, I knew it'd be a long challenge going into it. Just how long it'd be, I wasn't entirely aware of at the very beginning. But I have, like, estimates of when I could feasibly finish it by. And then once I do that, I mean, win or lose the challenge, I inevitably will, That's a bathrobe, that's cool. I will be doing CDDA sprinters first, anyway. Like a year-long IRL challenge. I mean, it can be, yeah. I feel like I'm optimizing it quite well so far. Because my idea is to beat the realistic time people think it takes. Because what most people say they expect it to take about 12 to 18 months. I think is the projection I've seen most people say. I disagree. I think it can be done in less than a year. Granted, I am coming up on 3 months doing the challenge. But equally so, 3 months into the challenge, I'm 1/4 done. So if I pick up the pace on some of the things I've been really slacking on, maybe. I think you can do the kills in less than a year, the outposts in less than a year. I think really what consumes the most time is the annoying skills like pottery, aiming. If you optimize your combat skills well enough, those are pretty easy to do. But it's all down to like how you optimize it really, isn't it? So I think aiming will be the worst Yeah, it probably will be exit. Also, welcome. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, aiming up. I would say aiming is up there. The rabbit's already stale? Ugh. Oh well. That's fine. We can just hunt at number 1 tomorrow. I mean, I do have to go to the military base eventually anyway, so... There's only about 16,000 zombies in the military base. And because they're all clustered behind high fences, they shouldn't be that hard to kill. And the military base is probably one of a few places I'm clearing out using fire, in fact. Yeah, it's kind of the way I'm looking at it, but for some of the more difficult places, I am just going to use fire, probably. I think Louisville I will do for kills. There's every real possibility that I burn a lot of Muldra because of the high fences, just to get rid of them. I might burn March Ridge. And there is a part of Ekron that I'm debating to burn as well, so... Yeah, it's all a bit up in the air. Brandenburg I can clear normally. Riverside I can clear normally. Well, I haven't got the pipe bomb recipe yet, so unfortunately I can't do that. No, unfortunately not. See, I'm planning most of my run around not getting it. But if I get it, I know exactly my game plan once I do. And you will see me fly up that kill leaderboard. Well, that's assuming I ever get it. So. Yeah, the prison's pretty nuts, to be honest. It's one of the outposts exit. So there's 12 church outposts, and then the 13th outpost is the military base. Well, just in the military checkpoint between Louisville and Valley Station that you have to go through, there's about 60,000 zombies on this population, and that seemed to be on the low end of my testing. They're kind of a lot more tightly compact exit. I think today might be the last day I do before I take a little bit of a break. Because I need to get myself some food and I need to cook it, so, because I want to eat something proper today. I got myself some pasta that I plan to make. Which will be very delicious, and I'm looking forward to it. But like I said earlier, we will be back later on. I'm also making dinner tomorrow as well, which will be nice. There will only be a late stream tomorrow, by the way. There will be no early stream on Friday, as Amber is at home, and I'd like to spend the day with her. I don't know why they're all like popping the fence, but... Alright, some zombie dramatics. I do rate it. Absolutely slashed her shins up. See one banging on the fence at the moment. We're not very far away from hitting a 200 kill a day average. Yeah, the woodlands around towns are always really fucked up. No matter which way I entered into Ekron from, I think it'd be this bad. To be fair, it doesn't help that I've been shouting too, but... we might end up at 170k kills later on as well. I mean, clearing Ekron, we're going to start cruising up the leaderboard, so hopefully. And by that I mean no more positions up, because there's not really any further to go up. I mean, it's going to be a while before I catch Extreme, Lunatico, what's up if I ever do. Open road rather than surrounded by buildings. Yeah, basically. That's why I try fight as many as I can outside of town first, and then when I start clearing the town, there's only like a couple hundred still in there. Makes it way easier. That was close. Less than 500 before midday ain't great. Still struggle to be an adult in many ways. I mean, like, who doesn't? Not everybody's a perfect adult. Not everybody does it the same way. No rules, who cares? Yeah, exactly. What? I don't make 50k a year, have a house, a mortgage, a wife, a child? How dare I? As far as I'm concerned, standards don't need to be met as long as you're happy. And the standards are a general rule of thumb. Just because they exist doesn't mean you have to do them. And my parents weren't happy I moved country when I was 19. But I did it. Hell of a life experience. Better yet, I had to do it with the old Ronavirus rolling around. But, you know, here I am. What did I learn from that? Don't move country, I might cause a pandemic. That was the life lesson I learned. I mean, seriously, what the fuck is the probability of that, man? What is the probability of that? I moved to Norway for 2 years. I spent my first 4 months working in a cafe, and then the country shut down. I was meant to be there for another 2 months, and instead I ended up stuck there for 1.5 years. I briefly got to come back in August to the UK, to which my visa was renewing anyway. So I thought, fuck it, I'll go back for a few more months. Seems like the world is opening back up again. Nope, another 6 months of lockdown in the UK. Couldn't get back in the country. At which point I was like, right, if I ever get back in the UK again, I'm never leaving. I'm staying here. Alright, to New Zealand 2019, plan to stay for maybe 2 or 3 years now because of the pandemic, which is there forever. Oh my god. Yeah. It's such a weird way to, like, get stuck somewhere. Oh, that's pretty good at least. I guess it's a lot easier. Yeah, no. So I lived in Norway with my ex. Yeah, that was mental, honestly. Because despite like how the world was, Norway was able to basically just like be like normal because of where we lived. We lived in like the mountains. So there were just so few people and nobody in our town ever got COVID. So everything just was fine. Like nothing changed. But like when I would occasionally FaceTime my family or whatever and like see them, they'd be like, oh yeah, no, it's crazy over here, like, you know, this, that, the other, toilet paper, pasta, non-perishables, yeah, that shit's all basically constantly out of stock at our local places. So it's like, wow. I just go downstairs when I want to buy something and, you know, I don't even have to put a mask on and we just have a 2-meter rule. You best have begun stockpiling it immediately. I accidentally sprinted there. Oh, look at this area. It's so much cleaner now. As a propane stove, how much fuel does it have? So I can mark it on my map. We leveled up to welding 4. I did. Perfect. 19 hours? Oh, that is fucking juicy. Oh my god. It is the vanilla map. No mods. Oh my god, that was so dry. Fuck, that was such a dry fucking sneeze. Two years, 5 months, 28 days. Keltrick, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for the sub over on YouTube. Great to have you here, and I hope you're doing very well. Hey, Ferex, welcome, welcome. Oh my god, yeah, it's Christmas Eve in-game. It's Christmas Day tomorrow. Marry me, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for the follow, I appreciate that. I hope you're doing very well, and I hope you enjoy your free badger-based emotes. Oh, Mr. Nix's, I see. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. I hope you're doing very well, and I hope you enjoy the free badger-based emotes you just unlocked yourself. I'm going to take on the difficulty spike, to be honest. Still playing Zomboid on low pop. Slow shamblers. I'm playing on build 41, so it's cool to see a new. I would say there are elements of build 42 that make the game a bit easier, and if it's muscle strain you're concerned about, you can always turn it off. You don't have to play with it on. If you're already customizing your sandbox. Unless you have fun with the animals and stuff while, like, still treating the game like build 41. But obviously, you play the game at your rate. Play it the way you want. I wholeheartedly suggest build 42, but if you enjoy 41 far more, you do that. And you have a good old time with it. I think the only thing they could change is making milk go rotten, honestly, but if they make animal care more difficult, just for the hell of it, I mean, like, think about agriculture, okay? Agriculture's changes has kind of made agriculture a bit, like, eh. Like, it feels real. I mean, I get it, it's more realistic, but it feels a bit like shit. I think you can turn that off as well. I do believe you can turn off that. I hope we get some really good bin loot again. Oh, there's a deer on the floor in there. Steel wool. Car crash. Or if it was an animal trailer one though. I think there might be a book on that kitchen counter. I can't tell if it's just like aesthetic stuff or what. Hey, welcome Celtic. You are catching us at the tail end of the first stream, but I will be going live again later, so it's good to see you still. Hope you're doing well, and I hope work wasn't too bad today. Because I have been live for nearly 4 hours before we had some errors. And then the stream decided to game end itself. Yeah, we'll be streaming again later on. It'll probably be PZ, Celtic. It'll probably be more PZ. I don't know what time it'll be, but... just on the Steam Deck so I can play on the go. Hell yeah. Well, you're sort of out of the busiest season of the year again now, aren't you? So hopefully you should be able to pack up a lot sooner each day. I used to feel that, Ferex. I'm one of two light minds. I can't get up between the hours of like 6 AM to 11 AM, but I can wake up very comfortably at like 4 in the morning and just have a normal day. But for whatever reason, between the hours of like 6 and 11, I'm really, really tired when I wake up. It keeps circling these as well. Sparks got game. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. Hope you're doing very well. Welcome to the chat for the first time. Right, that is all of Ekron marked, pretty much. This is just a railway station, I believe. Oh, I can imagine it was a bit of a struggle shifting to, like, the morning routine, because, like, my job at the moment, I mean, I hate it when I get put on a night at the moment, because I used to do nights all the time and I didn't mind. But like nights in my head now are like my working hours. So when my job puts me on like night shift, it pisses me off because that's when like I would be streaming. And I would rather be doing an evening shift or a morning shift and then streaming during my normal stream hours for you guys. But no, my job keeps putting me on nights because they decided to fire everybody who worked at nights pretty much in the span of 2 weeks. And then expected all of us day staff to be able to cover all the time for nights. To be fair, I say fired. They all failed probation. They weren't fired. It's kind of annoying because, like, so the place I work at, I used to supervise at. So, like, now I'm a lower position than I was previously. Because I came back to the job and I was like, nah, I don't want to fucking do that. Like, I can't be arsed. So I didn't, like, wait for that sort of position to be available. I just sort of went back into it. Which, I'm sure if a position opens back up, maybe I'll take it. Maybe I won't. It's not that much extra money for a bunch of extra headaches, and I still get treated like I was a fucking supervisor anyway. Which, you know, I very frequently do just say, and I get told, well, you can't say these things, Robert. And it's like, well, I can, because I'm not a supervisor. Like, I can very comfortably say I don't really give a shit about doing half of the jobs, because I don't get paid to. I don't get paid to give a shit what other people and how they're doing their jobs do. As long as I do my jobs properly, it's all good. I work in a gambling industry. But it's like, I say the same thing in any perspective, though. It's like my manager, like, we have a decent manager. And although, like, some of the errors that we've had come up and some of the problems are coming up as a result of a little too little fight back on losing staff. Like, I mean, I don't disagree with us losing the staff that we lost on our night team. I actually think it was probably a good call. But firing all of them in the span of a week and a half, not even firing again, probation failing, and leaving like the night team with like 3 night staff members when it's meant to be like 7. Yeah, it was a very poor decision, and they should have at least pushed for giving time to recruit new staff between each remote, like, dismissal. Because they could have. They just chose not to. But yeah, it was some flawed ass fucking logic. I don't know. But I also don't get paid enough to care. So, like, I've never brought it up. I've never said, this seems really dumb. Like, why the fuck did we do this? I'm just like, I'll do whatever. Like, as long as I get paid, as long as I'm not doing, like, unreasonable hours, I'll do whatever. As long as I'm getting the hours that I'm owed, whatever. But yeah, frequently my manager will be like, yeah, I mean, I'm going to go do some stuff in the office. I don't know how long I'll be, like... Because normally she'll take, like, an hour in the office doing her paperwork and shit, which is valid. Like, I don't really care. Like, you know, do what you got to do. But she'll be like, oh, I'm probably going to have a break and stuff too, so I'll take maybe a little longer. And I'm like, I do not get paid to care what my manager is doing. You get paid to care what I do, not the other way around. So... But yeah, it's a weird job industry to work for because it's very, as you can imagine, pretty scummy. I mean, the entire thing's profiteering off people losing money. Granted, yes, it is your choice to gamble, but I'm all down for like a gamba joke, but I don't think gambling is a great thing. Ethically. It is Ekron Time, Daz, but I am taking a break. I will be coming back later on, but I need to make dinner. I've been live for about 4 hours. No, Gatekeep as well. Shit, guys. No. No, it's like in between a betting store and a, casino. It's called an AGC. No, it's not quite a bookies. It's like, any of you in the UK, if you've heard of Merca or anything, it's like a Merca. 20 stream streak, Daz, hell yeah. But yeah, we'll be taking a little break here. We have marked up, just so that you all can see. We've set all the markers for all of Ekron now. We've got all of the buildings marked for what needs looting, what we need to go inside of. We've set the date of our outpost construction. So we've just got to clear along the south road of Hayesville. So we're going to clear all of Hayesville Road. Then once we've cleared Hayesville Road, I'm going to try... I mean, we're going to gradually clear East Alley Street anyway, but I'm going to clear around the outpost and then set this up. So I'm just going to immediately set up Outpost Ekron and then I'm going to clear the town. Which will be relatively decent, I guess. A bag with toilet paper in it. Brilliant. I mean, that's what he needs, right? But, I don't really know where the population density of Ekron is. So far it feels like it's relatively spread out. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see, but we will be back later on with some more. Let's go find somebody to raid. Let me just get to main menu. As part of Rat Race, do you also have to do Louisville? Yes, shift key. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There is an outpost in Louisville that needs clearing out, so we do have to do that. Let me see. Anybody I follow? Loop is live. Twist is live, playing Darkest Dungeon. Beaver. Extreme. There we go. There's somebody I want to raid. Hell yeah. Let's raid Extreme. Don't forget the Gamba result. I will not. You will get the Gamba redeem. I did not even finish my second can. We will be live again later, Bummins. Yes. unfortunately for you joining now. So anybody that is joining now or has been here, if you want to know what I'm doing when I'm live, what I'm up to, etc., here is the link to the Discord. Lets you know when I'm going live. You will get the stream schedule in the Discord from now on. As of February, I will be posting a stream schedule on the 1st of Feb, which will say what I'm doing that month and what days I'll be streaming, probably what games I'll be doing too. So yeah, that link there, very important, very good stuff. But yes, thank you guys for coming along and watching today. I appreciate it. Let's go raid Extreme, who I believe is technically 5th overall for kills. 4th overall for kills. So yes, let's go raid. Till next time, bye bye!